first of all, like good team win. We got a little bit of ejection, so to change the game, play some more. Had to step up for the guys who was out. But yeah, it was a good game, good personal game too. But first time, yeah, having a lot of points and doing a little bit of everything. But yeah, it was good.
And for you to find your offensive rhythm with this many minutes played for you tonight, just how does it feel now to just kind of find that rhythm for you, find that shooting stroke, and being able to contribute in this win?
Feels good. Feels good. Got to make some free throws though. But yeah, feels good to find some rhythm. Yeah, it's my first time playing over here, so it's good.
What are your thoughts about coming into this game after a pretty physical, low-scoring game yesterday? What was your mentality, and what did you think?
We said they can't beat us 3 times. They beat us in the showcase yesterday. We said we're not gonna let this happen again. So it was a personal game for us because we didn't want to lose 3 times to the same team. We did that, and yeah, on to the next one, 10-2, and let's keep going.
When you,
Yes, sir, run!
the ejections came out and stuff like that, you knew you were getting more time, you were getting more time. Did that change your thought process at all for the rest of the game?
Of course, if we have Jalen, who's like one of our main point guards, who's like creating a lot of stuff for us, but he's out. So he had like I think what he had 14 points, I think something like that in 14 minutes. So somebody had to step up. It doesn't matter who it was. It was me at the end, but
Hey, that works, right?
Yeah.
Did you feel any more pressure or anything like that
No,
coming down the stretch at all?
not really.
You enjoyed it.
I enjoy it. I love it. I really love it. That's what I.
Great game.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So much for my prediction.
Thank
So
you.
much for my prediction.
Right.
Coach, running out of people, what did this show you about your team? I mean, going all the way up and down the line.
Yeah, I mean, something I already knew that we had, a bunch of guys that are resilient. We got some depth. We got guys at the end of the bench that can play and start probably for some teams out in the G League. So we're really talented. So I was very confident in our group. I know we're down a couple players. And, it was a good game. A well-coached team over there, so it was a good win.
What was this kind of set up, the altercation kind of set up through the physicality yesterday, and your team kind of saying, we're not going to let this happen again?
Right. I mean, I challenged the guys. I said, I think it was one time out. I said, I wish I could be playing right now. They're talking, shit to us, and they're doing this and that. Like, I would not let that stand. You guys shouldn't let it stand. And I think they started the game. I think Ray was a big part of it, setting the tone, and the whole game being physical.
Is this the Ray you want to see out there, that physicality, that let me get the ball?
Right. I mean, Ray, he's just been trending for it this entire season. And then as long as he's getting touches and getting minutes, he's been doing well on both ends. So, he has to be our anchor, defensively and offensively. He's our hub. We throw it to him and he makes plays for others. So I think he has 6 assists tonight, 21 points. He was great.
Last question. What kind of Academy Award does Trey get for his flop at the end?
I mean, what was so great, and actually, I want to talk to the refs about that because that wasn't a flop, but that was a tech. It should have been an unsportsmanlike.
He was just goofy.
But he was goofy. Like a flop is like when the play happens, you flop on the foul. But after the foul, doing his flop dance,
I
whatever.
thought he was almost like trying to cool everything down because he was making some other gestures.
Right. So that was very unsportsmanlike for sure, but not a flop. So, but yeah, he apologized to me. I was very upset.
I laughed, sorry.
Yeah. That's all.
In a year or two, you'll laugh too.
Couple years.
Thanks,
Yep.
Coach, that over 10 minute sequence where they were talking things over. What were those conversations like in that hall? Trying to figure out, okay, guys, we lose 1, 2.
Right.
Well, what did that tone set for you right there during those 10 minutes?
Well, I mean, it was kind of interesting because that was the longest review I've ever been a part of. Like, it was just 10 minutes was a long time. But I knew there was a lot of things they had to sift through. So we were just talking about hopefully guys are not ejected, which it happened. We were making sure the right guys, if they are ejected, were ejected, because if we're going to be ejected, they got to be ejected also. And then just talking about strategy and substitution patterns and all that.
And to grind this one out the way you guys did just shows a little bit of the toughness and fortitude of the entire team. And you got one more at the end of the month. Just how do you guys go upon approaching that one?
Well, I mean, each game is this individual game, right? So we go to Sioux Falls. That's what we're looking towards right now. We're looking nothing else. Obviously, Sioux Falls remembers us. We took them out the playoffs to get to the finals, so that's going to be a very, I think playoff atmosphere game. I believe so, and cold, yeah. But we're excited about it.
John Knight talked to him before the game. He was very confident. Said, "You watch what's going to happen." All right, and that young man just seems to be getting better and better.
Yeah, man, he's great for us. I mean, he does a good job of kind of calming us down. The turnovers, got me a little pissed off, but for the most part, he does a great job, and that's why we bring him out there just to calm everybody down, be that point guard that can get us into sets. So, yeah, he just needs minutes, and when he gets minutes, he always shows what he can do.
Two more questions. Talking during the game, the broadcast I mentioned, it just seems like someone else toward the more bottom of the roster, in quotes bottom, just seems to come up, every night. And with this kind of depth in the G League, you and I have talked about it. You never know what kind of roster you're going to have from day to day. This has got to be really comforting to know that every man on the team seems to be able to contribute.
Right. I mean, Josh Obie for a while was getting DMPs, right? And he's coming in. I think he had 22 today, 21. Made big shots down the stretch. Made some plays for his teammates. So, he's a really talented player, and I think definitely we're gonna find minutes for him.
And of course, a young man with a vertical leap that did not make the whole game tonight.
Right.
Once again, we push for him to go to the All-Star game to be obviously
On the dunk contest, yeah.
So we've done all we could.
Did all we could, yeah.
So I don't know. It's up to by the time we broadcast again, I guess all it might be picked.
Did that dunk make Sports Center at all?
Sports Center. It's on there.
It's making Sports Center. We gotta push. I'm gonna talk to Malik and Sharif and see if we can make something happen.
We even said tonight at the end of the broadcast, hope this goes viral.
Right.
For him to
Right.
be in the NBA All-Star.
Right. Yeah. All right. We'll see. Actually, you know what? He can't be in the All-Star game anyway. He's going to the U.S. 3-on-3 USA trials. I think. I think he's doing that.
All right, well, that's great too.
Yeah. So he's doing that. Yeah.
Just swing by after.
Casually.
Right.
Thanks, KG.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.